the light, I am the highest. Yeah. And I am delighted.
Hey, hey, hey now.
Love and light, everyone. Coach Love and Light here, back again with more thought provoking topics and discussions, y'all. Love and light, everyone. Hope everyone is vibrating as high as you possibly can. Well, I am back with yet another one. More thought provoking topics and discussions, y'all. We're about to get into another one. I want to do an extension of what I was talking about last night, but we'll probably get a little bit more in depth. And I have a special guest host. He's been on my channel before, Mr. Ty. He will be joining in with us very shortly. And yeah, we're going to get into some things, all right? So without further ado, let's add Mr. Ty in. All right. Hey now.
Hey,
What's going on?
trying to
You good?
follow me around.
You got your lights on as always. That's what's up. All right, let me cut this music off because we about to get into some things. So you in there cooking, Ty?
Huh?
You cooking?
Yes.
Ty said I'm finna go live and it's gonna be Chef Boyardee live. You a mess. I cannot. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to ask you, you said you watched the live last night, right? What did you get from the live last night? Because I want to get a little bit more in depth with that.
It was, informative. Especially the part when he was talking about, you know, with the ancestors coming back and with all these sightings and stuff. So, we got
Yes,
life form out there, but no one believes that.
absolutely. Well, the whole entire, point of it all is about understanding why a lot of different things are taking place around here, because um, people's temperatures are extremely high, lots of anger, lots of attitude, lots of chaos and confusion and illusions, and just a whole lot going on. And if you notice, people are dropping like flies. I didn't speak on
Yeah,
that part.
right,
So that goes with a part of me saying that, the universe is cleansing itself of everything and anything in it that is not of, use.
right,
So I was saying all of that to say all of the people out here, doing their, negative projections and doing evil deeds and trying to harm and hurt other people, all they're doing is hurting themselves because they're going to be next.
sure.
That's a huge thing,
Like
that people are not understanding right now.
karma,
That is correct. I mean, and karma is in full effect like never before, and
really.
people don't realize that right now. Like that's why my whole entire point was y'all got to watch the projections that y'all put out because it's literally coming back to you like immediately. This is not the old world. This is the new. See, when people have been saying that, oh, the world is coming to an end of how it used to be, you got to see past the illusion and confusion. A lot of people are still stuck in the matrix. I myself and others are not stuck in the matrix. We see things as they really and truly are. The veil has been lifted. It's just a matter of if you see everything for what it really and truly is, not the illusion, the actuality of it. You know, the narcissist versus the empath paradigm. All of these things play a huge factor. We're not amongst us, alone. We're surrounded by a bunch of different people. We're surrounded by aliens, people who are not human. They demons in the flesh, and they're after every angel that is here. And that's what a lot of people don't realize.
It's true.
Everything is not always what it seems to be, because it's really not. We live in a very interesting world, and people need to come up out of the um, illusion and confusion of thinking that um, these illusions are real, because they're not. They're distractions. That's exactly what they're designed for, to distract you from the real truth and everything that is really going on.
Correct.
So I want to ask you,
All right.
okay, so being that I know that you are a real man, and you are a man of your word, you are consistent. I've been knowing you for quite some time now.
Right.
Um, I want to know what your opinion is on all of this nonsense that has been going on with uh, these guys out here not knowing how to treat women. All of this, the woman being targeted for a male's personal gain. I just want your opinion on that.
Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, yes, indeed. And love and light to everyone that's in the, you know, in the building. I see you. I see you. I see you. There we go. Okay, much better.
All right.
Okay,
So that thought, you saying guys using women for their personal gain.
that is correct. And targeting the disrespect, the misuse, um, because remember, probably over a year ago, I did a video on my channel where I was talking about um, the average male does not really respect and or like a real woman. These guys out here are literally using women for personal gain, targeting, the divine feminine for personal gain. And this is all relating also to not just myself, but all of us who have been being targeted because of who we are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Um, I believe that. I mean, there's men that target women for certain reasons. Like they could be homeless. They could be um, not financially stable. They could be broken,
Okay.
and um, it's a whole bunch of different reasons. Like, it's
Okay.
to be beneficial for themselves, and then they target women that has these benefits and these gains for them. So, therefore, they seek out and they, you know, target those women that have, uh, the needs for them or their wants for them.
Okay. I'm gonna go a step further, Ty.
It could be sexual. I
What
mean,
what about me add to that? What about these male group covens who target women who they think are vulnerable and alone? And they have this whole scheme, plot, plan as a group, as a coven, as a cult to seek and destroy because they want to take her life. They want to, target her because they're trying to triangulate to be able to abuse, to rape, and to kill her for profit. Insurance fraud, life insurance policy fraud. Because this is what's been happening.
that's
It's
a
just not a lot of people,
that is
talking about it.
that is a common thing. Unfortunately, and we live in a world that people are have a sickness and they are
You
selfish.
call that a sickness, Ty? Okay.
I mean, if you want to like target people for your like for insurance policy, you know that's not you don't have morals or
You
standards.
call that a sickness?
Yeah,
Okay, I got you. All right.
because
So you think that that's a form
take,
of mental illness, is what you're saying?
take
You said
another
that's mental illness?
take another human life for a profit or gain. I mean, something's wrong with you. You deranged. It's a sickness. So, or you can chop it up as black magic or whatever.
Right.
Um, yeah, there are groups that target, or even individuals that target women for that, like to gain, as far as life insurance,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, but you know, uh, I would say, goodness is going to win in the end. Evil
Of
will
course.
not prevail. So,
Absolutely.
right. So they can target all they want and they can pray all they want, but the power of good is going to oversee the power of evil. It's just,
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just history. We live in I would say, a equal um, environment. There's good versus evil, and it evens out right now. But
Mm-hmm.
there is more good than there is evil. So
Okay.
it's kind of, I would say it was changing for the good.
Okay.
People are more conscious and they're waking up now. So they're not falling for the scams and you know the schemes. But
Did you hear
but
when I did the video last year about these people who have been after me? They scammed me last year for
uh,
money. Yeah.
they target they more target women that are single,
Mm-hmm.
so they feel like they're alone and they're
Mm-hmm.
um, people that has not been in a relationship in a long time, not quote unquote married or in a serious relationship, committed relationship. So they
Hmm.
these women thinking that you know they're weak and they're vulnerable because they'll go for anything.
And that's not true.
No, it's not.
Not in this case over here, because I
No,
mean,
not in your case, but in other cases,
oh
it's
yeah.
I would say it would tilt 75 to 25.
I
That's
see.
vulnerable.
Gotcha. And
Where poor women,
that's what they use as their
you have you
focus. Yeah.
you yeah you have women that only focus on their children, their career, and then when they say, "Oh, I'm lonely, I need a man," it seems like most of the time it seems like they're desperate and they'll go for anything.
Mm.
Cause
And see that is the misconception and the stereotype, because we're not all like that, which is what the people who have been stalking me have uh had to learn. It's been almost 2 years now that
uh-huh,
they have been after me, stalking me, trying to get close to me, trying to send different people to me,
uh-huh.
and thinking that I'm desperate. And never that. If that was the case, I wouldn't still be here and be able to talk to you, because they would have been already to be able to get close to me to take me out already. It's not
So
happening.
it takes a weak man to go after a weak woman, right?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, men that I know, they don't go after people that's you know when they're seeking relationship, they don't go after women that's vulnerable and weak and because I would say, hey, get yourself together as a person, as an individual, so you can therefore present yourself as a whole woman. Because
Right.
if you're broken, then you're not ready.
Facts.
You got issues, you got trust issues, you got abandonment issues, you got bad relationship habits. You got to look at yourself in the mirror before you can present yourself to another person.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you have those issues, then you're not ready for a relationship.
That is correct. So I I was asking you all of this because I
Uh-huh.
wanted to get a man spin on all of this nonsense, and the targeting of the real, divine feminines, because
Uh-huh.
it gets more deeper than what it is that we're talking about. Because you have to understand, when you mentioned about the whole black magic situation earlier, you have people out here who are literally making sure that the woman is by herself, doing black magic and hocus pocus over her to make sure that nobody else gets close to her, so that they can accomplish what they're trying to do, to be able to trap her, to be able to gain from her
Right.
being alone. So it's more to the story. It's not just a woman being single and having issues with relationships. No, it's people out here in groups gathering together, doing all of this sex magic and love spells and rituals and different things like that, targeting the divine feminine, the feminine energy, to make sure that she is not in a union, to make sure that she is alone for their gain, for their gain. You got to understand that.
I do. I understand that.
So
But
it's not all on the woman and her having issues, the issue is, number one, that she was targeted to begin with. Number two,
It's a reason what they, if you're not in a relationship or you don't have anybody that they see on the side of you, it's
yeah, because they're in the background doing hocus pocus to break you up to make sure that you're not with anybody.
right.
Uh-huh.
So
That's the whole point and reason why I always talk about the substances and drinking and smoking and different things like that, because those are the people who are easily to be able to put under illusion and confusion. So if you have people who are weak, they will fall weak to the spell work. It will work on them because, as I always say, it's a lot of illusion and confusion that's being thrown around on a daily basis to break up happy homes. This is what people are not gathering and comprehending and understanding. It's not just about, oh, she's lonely and or she can't keep a man type of situation. No, it's people in the background working to make sure that she is alone for their own personal gain.
right,
See, it's a lot of different elements that are put in place. I don't have no control over what other people do with themselves, but I have control over what happens with myself. So that's why when I come on my channel, I drop this tea to help people understand that people are able to be put under illusion and confusion, chaos and conflict spells and different things like that, that will create a divide, if
uh-huh.
you understand what I'm saying. So it's not always, oh, such and such fault, oh, this person don't know how to keep a man, and or this dude don't know how to keep a chick. No, you got people working in the background to make sure that you don't
Yeah,
have.
of course, there's always somebody in the background on the sideline,
Absolutely,
trying,
absolutely.
yeah, discourage your happiness.
Oh yeah,
Always, like they don't want to see you happy if you by yourself or with somebody.
absolutely. Yep. Like the idiots that have been after me don't want me to be with nobody else, but don't want me to be single, want to try to force me into a relationship, want to force me to be a third party because this idiot is already married, trying to force me to be with me because it's all about getting to my money
Right.
and getting to me. And it will never happen. Never. And so, with knowing all of these things, I'm speaking on the desperation of some people. And like I said in my previous videos, this is not the first time that this has happened to me. This is not the first time that I have run into a certain type of, people just crossing paths. And everybody wants to try to dominate and control me, control my life, try to steal from me, try to, trap me, block me, stop me from trying to be with anybody else. They don't really want me. They just don't want nobody else to have me, and they don't want me to be single and happy. It's a it's a vicious cycle. And I'm not the only one that's dealing with this though. This is the whole entire point of the matter is I'm not the only one. This is a thing that has been happening, trying to target the woman of color for personal gain on so many levels. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I feel you, and I'm glad that you're reaching out to, you know, people that have been through the same thing or is going through the same thing or can.
No, I'm not reaching out to them. They've reached out to me.
Right.
I, I
And
mean,
you're
it's sad to say that it's I'm common. I mean, I don't know. It's strange, but it's common.
Right. Well, I mean, it is. I can see now that it is. You know, it's unfortunate that
And
women are.
see, this is the conversation piece. See, these people use this very same situation and they go behind, you know, the very person's back that's being manipulated by spell work. Their life is being manipulated,
Hmm.
trying to affect their pockets, trying to strip them of everything,
Right.
to make them financially unstable so that they're not, you know, um, attractive to the opposite sex. And then have the audacity to go behind that very person's back that they're doing all this stuff to and go talk about them real bad.
Right.
Oh, that person ain't got shit, and so on and so forth, and this one and that one. And it's all from manipulation.
Right.
It's not that person's fault. It's just,
Yeah. I mean, I've been a victim of that as well, so I understand
have you? Oh,
it. People, talk behind your back and they don't even really know nothing about you.
exactly.
They
They
expect,
don't.
and
Just
then
be
they're
making up shit.
making up, make themselves look better than you. Uh, you know, to just assassinate your character.
Yeah, so the whole point of the game is to behind the scenes do everything possible to try to block and stop you and tear you down and strip you of everything. So just so they can go and run and tell that and say, "Oh, look, that person done got shit." Why that person don't have anything? Because everybody and their mom and their daddy, their uncle, their cousin, their brother, and them been behind the scenes creating different situations to make that person lose.
Right, right, right. You're right.
This is a thing that a lot of people don't realize that be happening behind the scenes. People literally be trying to change your whole entire life just because they don't want you to do better than them, or they don't want you to do better because you're not with them. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it, because that's what it is at the end of the day.
Right. That's true.
Because I'm just gonna speak the truth in this moment right now. Like, this dude that has been after me is so butthurt. It's almost been 2 years now because I turned him down for sex.
Hmm.
And he has made it a mission to try to tear me down,
Uh-huh.
to try to strip me of everything possible. I know y'all heard me on different videos before talking about how my vehicle was tampered with. I just got through putting thousands of dollars into repairing all the vandalism that was done to my vehicle,
Uh-huh.
and it was all behind somebody who is mad because I won't be with them.
Right.
So he figures because I don't want to be with him, oh,
Mhm.
you ain't gonna be with nobody else, and I'm gonna tear up everything in your life because you don't want to be with me. So
Yep.
that's the delusion and the deliriousness of somebody who is so butthurt wanting to affect somebody else's life because they didn't get what they wanted, and they will never get what they want. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many times they come by my house shooting. I don't care how many times my accounts get hacked. I don't care how many times they do whatever they do. Come by my house revving up their engine trying to scare me, just doing all kind of stuff, sitting outside my house on the steps, everything. Groups of people coming to my house. It'll never happen. And I want to state this for the record. I'm not the only person that this has been happening to. This is like a repetitive like pattern of these people. This is what they do. And it's a lot of us content creators, us females here on YouTube who have been being targeted.
Right.
The same thing has been happening to all of us. And it's all about trying to strip us of our livelihood, all just so it'll make them feel better. And they figuring if they strip us of everything, then we will want them and fall on our ass and actually give up and say, okay, fine, fine, you win. That'll never happen.
Right.
That will never ever happen because that's the whole game plan. Trying to run everybody off from us, remove any and every type of help or friend or whatever from out of our lives so that we're left alone by ourselves so that we will eventually be like, okay, I give up. That'll never happen. They want us to give in.
Not to somebody that's strong willed, that's never happened.
Absolutely not. I will never give in to nonsense like that. But the delusion of the mindset to try to mastermind a plan for something like that is crazy to me. Like, you got to be one desperate, stupid individual. You already got a whole wife, but you're not satisfied enough with your wife that you want to go target somebody else because you feel like obviously your wife should feel ashamed because you telling her that she not enough. You need to go get somebody else.
Hmm.
Let's be clear about this whole entire situation. It shows her insecurity and his too, because she insecure letting him do that nonsense. They they in it together because she's condoning it and allowing it.
Right.
That says a lot about her mindset.
Um, I got an emergency. I'll call you back. I got a phone call coming. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, anywho, so all right. Well, anywho, so when Mr. Ty taps back in, we will reconvene with him. I just wanted to get a male's opinion, because like I said, I don't see too many real men out here. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't see no real men. I see a bunch of bitch made ass niggas out here. I'm just gonna state it for what it is. That will try their best to target a woman because they butt hurt and they are, insecure and feel some type of way because they don't know how to accept rejection. I am speaking on these things because these people want to try to silence me, and I'm not going to be silenced. I'm not going to be quiet. I don't care how much I need to speak on this until something is done, something is changed. All of these people who have been not only targeting me, but other women, they're going to pay for what they have done. Absolutely. Yes, they are. They're going to pay. They're going to pay. They're going to pay dearly for everything. Every person who has been involved, you're going to pay with your life. You trying to take somebody else's life, you will pay with your own. That is a promise. I declare and decree that all evildoers, known and unknown, in spirit and in flesh, in sleep and in awakened state, across all timelines, dimensions, and realms, known and unknown. You will all pay for all of your evil doings. I call judgment on each and every last single evildoer, known and unknown, in spirit and in flesh, in sleep and in awakened state, across all timelines, dimensions, and realms, known and unknown. You will receive the very same fate that you have wished upon others. I command all of these things. Return to sender all evil intentions, all of the nonsense, all of the evil and negativity projections. Return to sender everything, every plot, every plan, every trap that has been set for me and of the other women who are innocent, who have been being targeted. See, these people want to try to silence us. They don't like the fact that we're out here telling the truth because it exposes all of their lies and their treachery. And guess what? I'm going to continue to expose it. Like I said, I don't care how many times you got to pass by my house and rev up your engine, come over here shooting, and whatever else the case may be. I don't care about none of that. I'm not fazed at all because you look bitch made, straight up, trying to force a woman to be with you who will never, ever, ever give you the time of the day. Ever, 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 ever. I don't know why the woman is so highly disrespected and looked at like because you're single, like you're desperate. Ain't nobody desperate. If it ain't what I want and who I want, I don't want it. Let's be clear. I don't want none of it. So, with all of that being said, you should quit while you're ahead because you will never get what you want. Not from over here. Because I'm looking at my Nina right now. It'll never happen. Never, ever, 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 ever. It'll never happen. So you can keep on trying and keep on failing and all your backfires because what people don't seem to realize and understand is that you're only harming and hurting yourself because I'm fine over here. Nothing that anyone has been trying to do to me has affected me. No, I'm going to take that back. I have grown tremendously and I'm going to continue to. This is only making me elevate to a higher level. The more that people come for me, the more higher I elevate. The more that I'm attacked, the more that I gain. The more that I'm attacked, the Most High sends me, I'm talking about showers of greatness and goodness, prosperity, abundance. Abundance in all different forms. I don't lack anything. I don't lack love in my life. I have people around me who actually care about me and love me. I love myself. I teach love. I am love. I walk in love. Not one person is going to make me feel some type of way because they choose to show how insecure that they are. If you have to put and throw out illusion and confusion and spell work just to try to get a woman to be with you, you are the weakest link. You bitch made. You weak because you can't get the woman to want you naturally. So you got to do all kind of hocus pocus and this one and that one to make a woman want you. Like, that's trifling and sad, actually, and desperate. And ain't nobody desperate over here. Absolutely not. Have no reason to be desperate. I have everything that I need and then some. And for the record, not all of us women out here are desperate. I'm going to say that again. We're not desperate because we already know who we are. We know what we want, and we know what we're not going to put up with. So for all the lames out there trying to strong arm a woman to make her be with you and or try to make her feel some type of way, try to make her feel insecure and all of these different things. Sit your ass down somewhere because you ain't doing nothing but exposing yourself. When you feel like you have to target a woman because you think that she's alone, I'm going to say it again. I'm never alone. I'm never alone. So everyone who has been coming from me, all I got to say is TikTok. TikTok. I got plenty of evidence. Accumulated almost 2 years of evidence. TikTok. Every person involved, you're going down. Every last single one of you are going down. I call judgment on all evildoers. I call judgment on each and every last single person, known and unknown, who keeps continuously coming after me. I call judgment on all of you. I command all of these things, and so it is. Ashe, you will receive everything that you wanted from me and for others. Now, y'all can marinate in all of that negativity. Nobody cares because I know that I don't. And all the spell work that you've been trying to do on me, return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. And then rotate on it. It's just that simple. Anywho, love and light, everyone who, tapped in. I'm not going to wait for Ty to come back because I think he had a lot of different stuff going on in the background. So I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah. I have a message for all of the evildoers, all of the stalkers, all of the gang stalkers who are after me, and others on YouTube. Get a life and stay out of mine. Stop trying to affect someone who don't want to have nothing to do with you. Because it don't matter what you do. I don't care what you try to do. It'll never happen. Never. You will never get me or money from me or anything. Because we all know what it's about. We know it's about money. We know that you're broke. We know you're homeless. We know you're not bathing. We know you're having sex to pay for spell work because you're broke as I don't know what. Everybody knows these things. Do yourself a favor and go heal because you stink. Your spirit stank. Yeah, go do something with yourselves because you're looking real bad out here. Seriously. So desperate for money that they do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. It's all to the good though. You're going to learn one day. That's all I got to say. And hopefully that one day will be soon for you. That way you can stop making all these mistakes and stop worrying about what I'm gaining, who I'm going to be with. Because, newsflash, oh yeah, I'm going to get everything that I want and then some. Because remember, I'm backed by, okay, the Most High. I'm sponsored by the Most High. And it's never going to stop. Never. Nobody trying to knock me off of my spiritual path is going to work. Nobody trying to filthy up and dirty up my energy is going to work. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody at all. Okay. That sucker been burning for a long time. Oh, I'm just lighting up right now. Hold that thought. Oh, yeah. Return to sender, all of you evildoers. Return to sender. Return to sender. Return to sender. All of your evil spell work. Because I know you watching me with your stalking ass. Absolutely. If you're not sitting outside my house obsessing, then you on my channel obsessing. Go get you a life, okay? And stay out of mine. Because you will never get what you want from me. Let's be clear. I'm just saying. Yes, indeed, honey. Anywho, well, that's enough of that for right now. Message to all of the people who keep coming up against me behind the scenes trying to cloak yourselves, but I see you. You will never be successful, so you should stop while you're ahead because y'all are only taking yourselves out. I will never shut up. I will not stop exposing anything that y'all do to me. I will continue to expose it. Y'all can come pull up if you want to. You won't be leaving. That's a promise. Because I am prepared to protect myself by any means necessary. It's just what it is. And trying to get me out of character, ain't no need. Because I already know what you look like. So when I see you, it's on sight. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to ask no questions. I'm just going to take your ass out. And that's not a threat. That's a promise. Because I know what you're coming for. Oh, yeah. So, collective, y'all keep y'all head on the swivel. Y'all stay prayed up and stay strapped up because, again, like I said before, I know I'm not the only one dealing with this situation with these people doing the nonsense that they have been doing to a lot of us out here. And it's just a sad situation, but I'm not sad. I have no reason to be sad or depressed. These people just keep on making me see just how popping I really and truly am. Trying to get close to me, a bunch of groupie fans. Okay? Child, please. Anywho, so my whole entire point for creating this video is because people want to silence me. So the more that they don't want me to talk about what they've been doing, plotting and planning and so on and so forth, is the more that I'm going to talk about it. And it's going to be on YouTube. So everybody all over the world can see just how trifling and desperate that these people really and truly are. How do you not know somebody, but you target that person because you want to be that person? How do you not know somebody and you want to try to steal from them because you want to be them? How do you do that? I'm curious. I don't understand that warped, delusional mindset. Uh, Newsflash, y'all mental illness is showing, like for real, for real. And for those who are trying to trip my words up, I know exactly what I'm saying. Don't be out here trying to twist my words. And if I see my content anywhere, yeah, it's on site. I will press full charges on you. Yes. So don't let me see my content nowhere because you do not have permission to pirate off of me. With y'all copycat asses out here trying to make money off of somebody else's intellectual property. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Like for real, for real. Anywho, all right, I'm done. I've said enough. Love and light, everyone. And yeah, if y'all feel like y'all have been, being stalked or watched or whatever the case may be, just start keeping plenty of records, times, dates, pictures. Take pictures if you possibly can. All those different things, because I have plenty of evidence. I have plenty of pictures and all of that. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Stay tuned in and tapped in. All right. Keep your head on a swivel. Make sure that y'all are, yeah, y'all on alert, because these people are desperate. And oh, definitely, y'all watch who y'all out here, meeting new people, dating sites, and so on and so forth, because these predators are on all the damn dating sites. Oh yeah, because they out here trying to do the most, trying to get close to you because they want to try to, trap you and have sex with you, because they want to energy harvest off of you. They want to siphon your energy because they want to have personal gain off of you. So with that being said, if any of y'all start having any type of money problems, money issues or whatever, you might want to look back at the last person that you had sex with, because it could be a witch or a warlock. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just a messenger, okay? The truth seeker, and I am the truth speaker. I speak the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me, even when motherfuckers don't want me to. I So anywho, love and light collective, y'all stay in y'all loving energy no matter what, because no matter what anybody tries to do to Coach Love and Light, I always know that I am full of love and light. And I'm going to continue to stay that way. Ain't nobody finna dim my shine or my loving vibration or my high vibration. Okay? Because I am sponsored by the Most High. All right? Y'all stay tuned in and tapped in, y'all. Love and light, y'all. Love and light.
I am the light. I am the highest. Yes. And I am delighted.